welcome back to my channel. My name is Jenny Colleen, and if this is your first time coming across my channel, please consider subscribing. And for the returning subscribers, thank you so much for always stopping by to watch. Today we are going to be making meat pie, and I'm going to show you the best way to make your meat pie dough, or how to make your meat pie. And yes, stay tuned because it's going to be interesting. Let's go through our ingredients. I have butter, we have 2 eggs, a glass of milk, a teaspoon of salt, and a tablespoon of sugar. So this is our flour that we are going to use. You can use any flour of your choice. Now let's get into our baking. So now this is our flour. I'm using plain flour, and so I'll go ahead and add my dry ingredients. I'll add my salt. I added sugar, and I add my salt. No, I'll just use the hand mixer and mix it well. Once you've mixed that and combined, you want to go ahead and add your butter. You can add nutmeg if you want, but sometimes, and make sure your hands are clean so that you will use it to massage the butter into the flour. I'll do this until it's well mixed. So yes, this is it. It is well and nice mixed, and it starts forming crumbs. Can you see that? So I will set that aside, and then I'll just crack my eggs one by one, and then I'll beat it. Set that aside, and I'll bring back my meat pie dough that I've mixed with butter. Then I'll make a well and just turn it in and set it aside again, and I'll beat the second one. You want to bring in your flours gradually in from the side. Do this until it's mixed. You just want to do this until it is well mixed. That's when you see it's already forming crumbs. Now, one thing is that you don't want to over mix your dough. You have to bear that in mind. At this point, back to my hand again. You want to make sure that everywhere is dough is mixed, because sometimes it goes to one side and then the other side is still very dry, and you may not get the perfect dough. But you see, like now, everywhere has gotten the egg, because basically it's formed more than that way, and you see that my hand is not as messy as the first time I started. So that is to tell you that it's going well. So I'll go ahead again and make a well, and then add my glass of milk. I'll be adding it gradually anyway, because I just said glass of milk. Someone might be thinking I add it all. No, because the dough is wet already, so I will add and mix and add and mix until I get the consistency I want. I'll use my hand again. Working with meat pie most of the time is hand. Unless you want to use electric mixer, just be prepared with your clean hand, because you will have to mix it until your head sore. That's not true, your head will not sore. Just joking. Make a well and add it. Look, I haven't added it all, so please, you want to add it gradually, because sometimes when you take 1 cup of milk and you are thinking of putting it, you can use water anyway. I forgot to mention, you can use water, but I feel like milk adds more taste to my meat pie. That's why I add milk inside. When you see that your hand is not sticking to the dough anymore, when your hands are clean, that means your dough is ready. So my talking may change because I'm pressing the dough and talking as well. So can you see the nice dough that it has formed? So that's it. You can actually see how it is. I'll pop it into the fridge for about an hour or half an hour. Then we'll come back and continue making our meat pie. So stay tuned. So yes, cover it and let it rest. Oh yeah, welcome back. I've been a bit busy. This is our dough. So put a little bit of flour and then place it there. So yes, I have my oven tray and I've placed this baking paper on it, and then I also have my fillings. I have a recipe on how I made this filling and it has cooled down, and then that's the dough. So what I'm going to do now is I will roll out this dough almost to equal size. So I'll set this aside, but I'll leave the flour here, but I'll keep the filling aside. I'll be using this knife to cut it. I have this bottle that I used to roll it with because I don't have the rolling pin, but this bottle works fine for me, so I use it all the time that I want to roll, because due to this lockdown I was not able to go out to get the rolling pin. But yeah, maybe immediately after the lockdown I'll be able to go out and get it. So what you want to do is roll it like that. So I'm doing this so that I'll be able to get a good cut for the meat pie, and it feels so flexible because it stayed for long and it chilled for long. So what I'm going to do, once I get this, I'm just trying so that it will be like, you know, equal. You make it easier, just like you're trying to make a bread dough. So it's not sticky anyway, so I'll just cut it once I've gotten that. Yeah, so this is it, about 10 of it, and I will put these ones into the bowl, because when it chilled it doesn't stick. That's when you know that you've gotten the right shape for your, or the right dough for your meat pie. So what I'm going to do now is I'll be using this. If you don't have pie cutter, you can use this. So I will use this. It's just a cover of my cup, a jug. So yeah, that's what I'm going to use. You want to flatten it. Yes, so I'll continue rolling it until trying to get circle, as much circle as I can. So yes, after you have gotten the square like that, the cycle, sorry, not good cycle, but so you now use this or the pie cutter to cut it out, just like that. Can you see that? How nice it came out. So no one should tell you that you cannot eat your pie until you have pie cutter. I'll just put the fillings. So you want to put it in the center of it, and for it to stick you just want to apply a little bit of water. Some people will put egg white, but I don't like too much of egg all everywhere, so I'll just apply water. And once you apply the water, I will show you how it will turn to. So it changes its color. Can you see that? That's to say it's wet. So you want to fold from this side and just like that. You want to be careful about this. And from this side, just gently press them together like this, and here you go. So sometimes you may want to leave it like this, but I'm just going to go ahead and use the fork, apply a bit of flour in it. I will press it down like that so it can stick very well. So, and then you just had your pie. This is it. You see how well it is. So I'll place it into the, so yes, there, I'll just place it into the baking tray. So I'm doing the second one. So when you have rolled it like this and it's thin, see how thin it is. So I'll roll it a bit because you don't want it to be too thin, because if it is, then that means sometimes it might open while baking. So repeat the same process. And yeah, take out the excess and just set that aside and apply your filling. Make sure the filling is in the center. When I mean in the center, look at the edges. You see that is in the center. So I'll apply, I'll glue, that is water. Then gently, I'm just using my hand to press it down. Look at that. There again. So I'll repeat the same process and I'll be back. But yeah, always remember to cover the bowl where your dough is, just the way I covered it like that, so that it won't dry. That's another thing. When you leave it open, it gets dry fast. So yes, this is the meat pie that I've rolled out. I have about 10 meat pie. So what I'll do now is I'm going to use this one egg and then I will beat it and apply it on. So I'll just break in this egg. You can use just the egg white for that, but if you want, but I don't know what else to do with the egg here. If I just use the egg white, so I'm just going to, yeah, so this is it. And you want to use the fork like that, and that is what we have. You see how it's shiny? So yeah, I'm just suspecting that one of them may, this one, it might bring out some maybe it may open or somehow because it's too light. But yeah, this is all we have. I'll go ahead and place it into the oven, but before that I have some left here, so I just make them like chin chin. So I'll put it here because we don't want to waste any of them. This one you can just chew them. And if you're thinking why I didn't cut the baking sheet, I don't want the heat to be too straight into it. That's why I left this one like that. It protects it a bit, so it takes good time to cook, and it cooks very well, and it bakes so nice. So yeah, let's go ahead and put it into the oven and let it bake for like about maybe 25 to 30 minutes, and we will check it and see what we have. So then we have our meat pie. Can you see how? I would say it's almost ready. Oh, so my assumption was not too right. I was thinking it will open and all that, but yeah, it didn't. So I'll leave it for another 5 to 10 minutes, and yeah, that will be it. I'll just go ahead and put it. And yeah, can you see our meat pie? Wow, look at it. So shiny, nice. It didn't even burn, and everything was fine. So look at that. Our meat pie is very ready. If you have watched up to this point, please give me a thumbs up, because it actually came out so good. So yes, finally here comes our special meat pie. Look at that. Oh my god. Look. Can you see how shiny it is? So yes, that's our meat pie that we finally made. And if you ask me why I made this meat pie, I would say because it's my daughter's birthday. So this one I was thinking is going to open, because it was so light, but yeah, it did not disappoint. Look at that. Wow. Who will see this meat pie and not want to eat it? So what I'm going to do now is I will break it so that you will see what is inside. Sometimes the outside might be looking and the inside is not. So now I'll just use this my plate and then grab one. So I will go ahead and wonder who is ready. Surprise! Oh my god. I like it. See how inside is creamy and nice. Look. Wow. You can see the carrot. You can also see some of our potato, and I can see onions among them. So that is how a Nigerian meat pie is. So time to test. It is so yummy. Thank you so much for watching. I hope you enjoyed this yummy recipe that we just made. You can try that out, and yeah, if you want to know how I made the filling, please watch my videos and you will find it there. So that's it for today. Thank you for staying with me. Please remember to give it a thumbs up, share, comment, and always remember that God loves you so much. Until next time, I will see you in my next video. I do have a blessed day. Bye.